Hey, welcome back to Velox 18. We are here at the house and we're ready to get trucking, man. You guys want to go trucking? I want to go trucking. I'm going to get in this truck right here, El Hueso, and we're going to go and pick up from General Mills. Last time it was like Yoplait yogurt, so we'll see what we're picking up this time. We're going to take it over to Walmart in Arkansas, Clarksville, Arkansas. Clarksville or Russellville? Clarksville. It's in Clarksville, right? Anyway, it'll be my first time down there delivering, but we're going to head over there. We got to deliver that tomorrow afternoon. So picking up this morning, delivering like 400 and something miles away, 475 miles away in Arkansas. Yeah, it's a decent load. A good way to start the week. I was looking for loads to pick up yesterday, Halloween on Monday, and there just wasn't a lot going on. And as one of my friends back in California said, he said, I don't work on holidays because I own the business. I was actually trying to work, but he mentioned, he reminded me that when we did the sulfur thing and we worked nights, we gave up every 4th of July, every Halloween, every Thanksgiving night we would end up going to work. And so it was always like I don't know, now that I'm the CEO, now that I'm the boss, it's like, shoot, man, I want to actually go trick-or-treating. So I went and took my kids trick-or-treating last night. I think it was that decision that made my Bengals lose because I missed the beginning of the game. Anyway, but yeah, that was a terrible game. Congratulations on the Browns. You guys kicked our butts again. So that's becoming a normal thing. That kind of sucks. But yeah, let's go get in this truck and get down the road because we got a 10 a.m. appointment and it's like 9:15. So we got about 30 minutes to get over there. So we should be there right on time. All right, let's roll the music. We made it over here. We're about a mile and a half away from the pickup. Got out of the driveway easy this morning, man. It's so much easier when the sun's out, guns out, and you can see what you're doing. It was much easier. But yeah, we the difficult part was actually getting out onto the four lane highway there. That's always a little challenging during daylight hours, but we made it. And then a little further down the road, I got a hand gesture from a four-wheeler driver. It was a hybrid driver. It's always hybrid drivers. I don't know, man. Something about hybrid drivers. But he thought I should have moved over to let him pull onto the slow lane, the travel lane, so that he could use the travel lane to accelerate from the stop sign he was at, and that I should move into the passing lane so that he could use it to accelerate. Well, that's not actually like how it works. Maybe it's courteous, but as a truck driver, I have a rule. I don't change lanes unless I need to, because it is that's how accidents happen. Like, lane changes aren't as simple in big rigs as they are in cars. We have much more blind spots, and so if I'm coming up on a guy coming out of a side street, I'm not going to move over in a lane. Like, that's silly, because it would be kind of a sudden lane change too. So why would I do that? But anyway, he made hand gestures at me and got up next to me and made more hand gestures and gave me the stink face. So kind of got under my skin a little bit. It's like when you know you didn't do anything wrong and someone still accuses you of doing something wrong. It kind of I don't know, just ticks me off, man. Ticks me off. I got like this sense of justice that where I'm like, hey, dude, you don't get to accuse me of doing wrong when I didn't do anything wrong like that. Like, there's a lot of times where I've made mistakes where I've done wrong things, and you gotta deal with it. You roll up and you give them a wave, like, hey, my bad, I made a wrong decision there. I didn't do what was safest. That was my bad. But in this case, that wasn't what happened. So anyway, it got under my skin a little bit, but you know, Honda Fit or whatever their little hybrid's called, the little Honda hybrid drivers. That's just kind of how they roll. You know, it's kind of like Prius drivers. Just some of the worst drivers, most terrible drivers that you deal with are these hybrid drivers. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't. All right, I got to use my phone because we got to text this number to check in. So I'm gonna get in here, use my phone to text, and see if I can get checked in quickly here. Hopefully. All right, we got in here. Told us to come over and dock in door number DD47. I don't really see the DD part, but I see a 47 over here, so I'm assuming that's what I need to do. I believe this is one where they open it from the inside. All of these trucks have their doors closed. So, yeah. Let's see. We'll go around and we'll do a traditional side back, even though we have extra room there. But I can see this guy was kind of doing that same thing. He's coming over here to swing in and back into his dock, so I didn't want to, you know, he came over here and flipped around. I can come over here and flip around. So a blind side back is where you back up towards your passenger side, and they call it that because when you back towards your driver's side, you can look out your driver's side window and you can see exactly where your trailer's at. You just look back and you don't even have to use a mirror. You can just look back and it's perfect. When you do that on the passenger side, you can't look out your window very easily, not without leaning across the whole cab of the truck. And then also, you know, your mirror, you can pivot your mirror out, but once you pivot your mirror out to such a different angle, it makes it look funny in your, you know, just it looks weird to your eye. So even as you're going, you don't always like back in the way, like it's not as smooth as you think it would be if you have a you know, a mirror. Any other situation you have a mirror, you think, oh yeah, no, I got this, I got a mirror. But it's not quite like that. It's a little bit more difficult. Now this guy's gonna have to slide his tandems too. So we're just gonna hang out and wait. I'll get it in the dock, and then we'll just see how long it takes to get loaded up here. But it's all automated, so you don't deal with any human beings. Actually, except when you need help. I had a guy come out of the security shack over there, and he helped me get checked in because they gave me the wrong number. Luckily, they sent me a screenshot email of their whole system, and it allowed me to see the real pickup number, the true pickup number. So see if I can get out of this other guy's way. Yeah, he's got to slide his tandem still, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm in the other guy's way, the yard dog's way. I don't know why I always call them yard goats. I think I just made it up at some point. Like, I couldn't remember the term yard dog, and so I just called it a yard goat. and then it just kind of stuck in my brain, yard goat. And someone, I forget who it was, you know who you are, was making fun of me, like, what? Did you say yard goat? Hey man, he's a yard dog, but he's the greatest of all time, of all yard dogs. So I call him the yard goat, all right? Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get it in this dock and then slide my own tandems, and then we'll get loaded up. All right, we got loaded up, and now I'm gonna slide my tandems back, and we'll get out of here, man. It's only 11, a little after 11, so not too bad. Not too bad of loading time. Just a little over an hour. Yeah, easy. So anyway, I'm gonna slide the tandems, and then you got to scale out over here. So I'm gonna get up on the scale, and then I'm gonna calibrate my Blue Ink Tech scale while I'm up on the scale, just because they give me my weights, so I might as well calibrate my air weight, my air scales while I'm up there, and then they'll print my paperwork out, and I'll get it at the exit gate. So that's the plan. Let's go slide the tandems, and then we'll get out of here. All right, go this way. Kind of almost do a little U-turn right here, and we'll scale out. Let me key in my load number, and then I'll get back with you guys once I do all this stuff, because I use my phone for it. All right, we got the calibration entered in. The guy told me when I got those Blue Ink Tech calibrations, Blue Ink Tech scales, he said the more calibrations you do, the better. So I said, all right, that's good to know. So he just said, anytime you get scaled, you know, if you can put in a calibration, it'll be that much better for you. So at this place right here on General Mills, they they have you scale out right there, and they give you your axle weights right there on the scale. So I just went ahead and typed in my axle weights, and it'd be that much better, man. That much better. Okay, I gotta get out and go get my bills. I feel like last time I didn't have to get out. They came out to me, but I'll go get them, and we'll be on our way. All right, this is my second time picking up here, and second time that it's been less than 2 hours to get loaded. This time took me, I think, all in all, just a little over an hour. A little over an hour and a half. I think I got here at like 9:45, so 9:45 to about 11:20. But I'll take that, man. I'll take that. And if I knew the process a little, better, it probably would have been even quicker. But I kind of, I took about, I don't know, 5 minutes to check in, maybe 10 minutes to check in. I don't know. I wasted some time, that's kind of the way. It's kind of the way it goes. Like if I was coming in here all the time, I'd be a lot quicker with it. But anyway, not bad all in all, and I'm ready to hit the road, man. We're gonna go up and grab Interstate 40, and Well, we'll grab 840 to kind of bypass going into Nashville, but then we'll grab Interstate 40 and head into Arkansas. And I am going to stop in Russellville, Arkansas at either the Pilot or the Flying J, depending. I don't know, it kind of depends. I've been there once before, and you know, it was a decent little spot to stay. So I'll stay there again, and then we'll deliver tomorrow afternoon. So I got about 6.5, 7 hours to drive right now, and shoot, then we'll be there. So yeah, not shouldn't be a difficult day at all. And depending on which place has parking, that'll be the place that I park. I'm pretty sure the Pilot last time, if I remember right, that Pilot in Russellville didn't even fill up the night that I was there. So I'll be there around, I don't know, 6:30. So I should be there early enough to get parking. But yeah, so anyway, so that's the plan. We'll just cruise on down the road and make quick work of this drive. And I think there's a Chick-fil-A down there, if I remember right. So maybe that's what we'll have for dinner, some Chick-fil-A. It's been like 6 days since I've had Chick-fil-A, man. I'm past due. All right, let me hop on Interstate 24 so I can get up to 840, so I can grab 40 and we can head west. Head west, young man. Head west. That is where we're going. Let's roll. Sure what's going on here. So I looked at the at first I heard they said there's a truck broke down in the middle lane. So I went ahead and got over in this number 1 lane because it was actually right here where it's still 2 lanes and it's about to go to 3. And then yeah, then we anyway, so I look at it, and that guy broke down because of whatever this other thing is, accident or construction or whatever. But I just looked at my map, and it says that basically to go like 2 or 3 miles, it's going to take me an hour. That's the estimate right now. So kind of a wait and see, I guess, on, you know, how long it's going to take us to get through this traffic. But I moved over to avoid the truck that's on the right-hand shoulder right now. He was broke down in the middle, but now I'm just kind of hanging out in this number 1 lane, even though I don't know where we need to be. We keep asking on the CB radio what's going on, and no one has any good info. You can't get guys to shut up, you know, half the time while you're driving, and then when you actually need information, everyone's being quiet.
you know what lane? Thank you.
I think they just said right lane shut down, so I think we'll stay where we're at. But anyway, westbound, they got that right lane something or other. It's all scratchy. Couldn't hear.
Shoulder over there. They had a loaded. They ought to be out of the way there in just a minute.
Okay. Ought to be out of the way there in just a minute. All right. We'll just hang out here until we get past whatever it is that we need to get past, and then we'll be on our way. People, so I let that music roll a little longer than I normally would. But we crossed over from Tennessee into Arkansas, and then we stopped right there at that 1.9 fuel stop because we were running a little low on diesel. And $4.93 a gallon just paid. So we're under $5, which feels okay. Feels good, but still not good. Still not a good price, but better than like the $5 whatever we paid up in Illinois last time. So yeah, we ended up spending about $1,000 though, because I put like 180 gallons in, plus def, plus a little bit of reefer. Not the smoking reefer, all right? Reefer fuel for the refrigerated trailer. All right, that's the reefer I'm talking about. But hey, I was on the phone for a little bit with a couple different YouTubers. Beast of Logan from out in California, and he just went over 1,000 subscribers, and so that's awesome for him. But you know who else I was on the phone with was Fate Trucking, F8 Trucking, Fate Trucking. You guys need to go check out his channel, because if you like trucking, if you watch my channel, you'll like him, you'll like the content he puts out. He did a video, what was it, last week or the week before, where he he actually got paid by one of the shippers to run like their yard dog around and like transfer some trailers around and stuff, and they asked him to help do that, so he was doing that. And then yeah, it was, you know, like he has really good content, and he's like, I don't know, 150 people away from getting 1,000 subscribers. And for those of you who don't know, 1,000 subscribers is a big deal in YouTube. That's when YouTube finally notices you, okay? They don't notice you until you get 1,000 subscribers. Like the algorithm, just YouTube, the app, as a content creator, you don't exist until you have 1,000 subscribers. And then once you have 1,000, they're like, oh, okay, you have like an audience. All right, fine. Then we'll, you know, start pushing your videos out a little more, and they'll start promoting them, and he'll gain more traction once he gets to 1,000. But until then, you just gotta like work your butt off. So what I'd like to do, I usually get, gosh, probably 2,000 views within the first like day that I put out a video, and then they finish out depending on if the video is interesting or not. Now this one's tending not to be interesting, so probably won't get that many, but usually between like 5,000 and 10,000 is the total number of views that my videos tend to get. And that's just to click to start the video. So how many people are still watching at this point in the video is another matter. But let's just say there's 1,000 people still watching this video right now. Okay? You've made it this far. If all 1,000 of you go, and whoever isn't already, go and subscribe to Fate Trucking, he'll be able to exist in the YouTube world. And I want to hook him up. I want to do that. So if you just pause my video, open another tab, or even navigate away from my video and just look up F8 Trucking, Fate Trucking, okay? And then go click on his subscribe button on his channel page. I would appreciate it a lot, because he deserves to get noticed by YouTube. He's putting out good content, and I like guys who put out real and good content, who who help other people. That's kind of people who have questions about trucking, whether or not they can make a living in it. Like, I'll be honest, he's leased on, so he's not on his own authority the way I am. Like, I own my truck, but I also own the carrier, you know, the actual trucking company. Now, he leases his truck, he owns his truck, but he leases on to the carrier that he's working for, and he's making more money than I am. I'll just say it flat out, plain as day. He's making a lot more money than I am. So it's a different way to do trucking, and it's a better way to do trucking in a recession. So I would say, hey, if you want to go look and see what he's doing, I think you might learn a thing or two that I couldn't teach you. That I don't. That's not what I'm doing. I'm doing something totally different, and we got two different sets of rules for the same game, and he's playing his way, and I'm playing mine, and he's winning right now. So go check him out, and then if you haven't already checked out Beast of Logan, go check him out. He's out in California. He's got a cool plastic truck, but he like cut the springs on it or something. I don't know. He lowered it, put low pros on it. It's a cool little International Pro Star. He calls it the Low Star. So if you haven't gone and checked him out, you go check him out too. I was talking to both those guys on the phone, so that's why we haven't had an update in a while, because I've been yapping my mouth off on the phone. And I was also talking to my friend Sammy G. What up, Sammy G? He watches a lot of my videos. He likes to make sure that he's not getting the runaround from brokers out there in California. He wants to know what other people are making out here. So anyway, spent a lot of time on the phone, but now we're just trucking right along. Sun's about to go down. We're going to make it to Russellville, Arkansas, and then we're going to shut it down. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. All right, we made it over here to the pilot in Russellville, Arkansas. We did like 471 miles today, so easy day, man. Easy day. Loaded in Murfreesboro, and then we got an appointment tomorrow. It's a 1:30 appointment, and so I'm gonna get there at 12:30 noon, and it's at a Walmart, and it's like 30 miles away. So I got some time to burn tonight because I don't have to wake up early or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and go live, which if you're watching this, I went live last night. Like, if you're watching it the day that I released this, or if you're watching this sometime later in the future, know that I went live on the night of November 1st, 2022. Anyway, I am yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up quick because I scheduled my live and I need to go live in like 14 minutes. So I already went in and grabbed something to eat, and but I just kind of gotta like situate everything in here. I gotta like put stuff up on my steering wheel and get it all set up. But yeah, easy day, like I said, and tomorrow we'll make the delivery. I looked for loads when I was getting loaded earlier, leaving out of Arkansas, and there's quite a few options, but I couldn't like figure anything out like 100%. Like nothing was like the perfect load. I called on a couple that pick up tomorrow, but they pick up in the morning, and I need like a PM pickup because I got a 12:30 appointment at a Walmart. So I figure I won't be out of there. It's like 4:30. You just got to give yourself 4 hours when you go to Walmart. Sometimes it's earlier than that, but it's almost never longer than that. And then, like a lot of the loads picked up in like Russellville here, or I forget the other town, but it's like 50 miles away from Clarksville where we're delivering tomorrow. So, I got to give myself like till like, it's got to be like a PM, like a late afternoon or early evening pickup for me to be able to schedule it. If not, I'll be waiting until the next morning to pick up a load, and we'll figure it out. But I'm gonna hop on the load boards tomorrow morning, and that's what I'll be doing in the morning before I go and make my delivery, is trying to plan out a load for tomorrow afternoon if possible. If not, Thursday morning. Gosh, it's weird starting work on a Tuesday instead of a Monday. Starting your week off a day late, you feel like, oh shoot, I'm already behind. Like there's no I don't know. It's gonna catch up to me quickly. All of a sudden it's gonna be Friday, and I'm gonna be looking around going, how do I get home? Anyway, all right. This is where we're gonna wrap the video up. I've just kept on talking, even though I didn't really have much else to say. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on tomorrow's video where we deliver this load. See ya.